Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. You love the, I love the taco Xenu for the thumbnail. So I'm out here. I've got some friends out here today. We don't have any Scientology friends yet though, but we'll still give them a good time. We'll give them a good show. We'll see what's going on. So the camera's on me. Just to let you know if you want to like walk around or be in or not be in. I tried. We don't have any Scientology friends yet, though. Oh, why is my life playing in the background? We'll give them a good time. We'll give them a good show. We'll see what's going on.
I'll go grab the signs real quick.
Thanks. So the camera's on me. Okay, I heard myself. I'm good, thanks. Sorry about that. I was like, why is my own live playing in the background? So, we've got somebody here from San Antonio. We have our silver bird. Ginny is here with us, and she brought some signs. And thank you so much for the sub. Hey there, Martha. And so we'll see what we can bring in today. Oh, we have a sign flap. We have a sign flap. We have a sign flap. Hello, Jane Post. Let's go. Look at that. It's so sad. Look at how sad their little dumb building is. I mean, could you imagine just being like, this is the only truth in advertising that I have seen from this cult, is that they're just like, yes, it's trash inside. Windows covered. Hello there, silly squirrel. What's up? Hey, y'all. What was that interaction? Yeah, I'm not either. Well, we're gonna put her on camera because I'm sus. Pearl, I can't believe you, Pearl. I know. So, I don't know what this person's doing, but they're acting real sus. So we're gonna keep this on camera. Especially because, like, if you look behind me, do you see all that stuff on the bench? Like, where's her car? Help me understand. Because she's on a bench. So. Come out with your cans up. Let me see you put your cans up. I'm trying. If I don't make history, at least I'm gonna make noise. There's the one on the corner that's like jutting out of the building. There's two of them on that one. And then there's one on this corner too. I don't know. Kyle, come out and play with us. Come on, Kyle. Been clapping for days. Come out with your cans up. You gotta wave those cans from side to side. I did see that picture. One of those guys in that picture is normally on the back loading dock smoking cigs. Happy Saturday, happy Saturday. We got Ginny out here. I'm gonna give you a shout out of our silver bird with her signs. I got you on camera. Show them your signs. We got the pack it up. All on the goldenrod. I said 1, 2, 3. It's kind of dangerous to be an SP. Best alliance in Squirrel Talk, Ohio. I know, I love the goldenrod too. So good. Yeah, we are the world. We are the children. We're the ones who haven't seen light outside since we were trafficked. I don't think that's what they went for. I love Black Star. I love Black Star. Yassine Bey and Talib Kweli 10 out of 10 always. I was listening to all sorts of music today to try to get some inspiration. The cans are up, the news is out, we finally found him. The clapping kid who made a vid, and now we're outside here. Little sticks for the folks, you know. I could change it up. We can go from Black Star to sticks. Are you guys all inside because you're calling your families? That'd be awesome. When's the last time y'all got to call your families? Creepy kooky cult? Bring out your kids. Boom. Renegade by Styx is truly one of my favorite songs on earth. And like, I'm not like the biggest Styx fan, but that song, like, you want to get me going, like, that's it. Let's keep this on camera because we got to keep her safe. I did see. It's a mess. It's a mess. I'm glad that there's only like 150 Scientologists here, and clearly they're afraid of me. So, they don't. It is a very different experience here, and I'm grateful for it. It's not as like they send out old ladies for me. They're not sending out like Vanderpump Rules cast. They're sending out like a Hobbit. End of March? Absolutely. Nope, not them. You didn't miss anything. I mean, I yelled for the other Linda, not you. Linda, listen. Listen, Linda. We know it's a cult, Linda. Fuck Scientology. All right, see, we got kids yelling now, too. She was like a little hobbit, the way she came out of her little hobbit hole. I don't even know where she came from. She just, like, showed up. Whoa. I don't know what that was all about. Cowboys don't like cults, that's right. Don't let your babies grow up to be in a cult. The eyes of Xenu are upon you, you creepy, creepy cult. I don't think I've unlocked most of the characters here. We've got, but I've not seen a repeat. So, he got the purification ritual. I was thinking about coming for graduation, but I don't know if they're doing it here or if they're doing it at the temp org. And the temp org, it feels like a trap to me. There's just like a certain stare that I get where I'm like, no, I'm putting you on camera. Like when you stop your whole screech your brakes. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Linda, listen. Linda, Vicky, Julie, Kyle, Tanya, come out with your cans up. Now, I never tell you to put down the cans. Keep them high. I like when there's, like on the weekends, there's more tourists here. They've had it covered up, probably because they're ashamed and they don't want people like me or people that have heard about this to find it without using the Google.
Yeah. And if your family disconnects or if your family leaves, they force you to disconnect from your family.
I would if they would talk to me long enough. Scientologists won't talk to me. I'm persona non grata with this cult. They
So it's kind of has power. That's so I didn't know I had powers. I mean, he did. People don't.
Hi, Brian.
understand when you run over the ground, because that's where our lives is where we walk. We have our being.
It's total
I mean,
out
you did
PR.
say that, but that's pretty much it.
This whole thing is giving like Dev T cycle for this whole situation. We want to know what they're doing too, but they're covered up their windows with garbage bags, like a normal cult. I mean church. I said 1, 2, 3. It's kind of dangerous to be an SP. Best Alliance on YouTube, Ohio. 1, 2, 3. Jenny and Pearl Snappy.
I'm not in your view.
Mm-mm.
Who is that?
Okay.
Oh, there's people inside.
Yeah.
Because there's people on the back loading dock. Thank you, I appreciate it.
We're not really.
You need to come here because I can't hear you. I'm old.
No, but he's like
Can't believe you,
showing
girl.
us as far as his child is concerned.
Thank you, Jane. Yes, please.
I don't know.
Yes, it is.
To a certain
As soon as
He
sector.
doesn't understand when we become adults.
I love it.
That we're not looking
Um,
that we're looking at
so you know how like LA's got like characters on the street, same
the,
Z's.
because we have to make those same choices. Those
But she's talking to Ginny,
I don't know.
How long?
learning about Scientology.
Under vacuum.
Well,
Ooh.
some genius probably out of it. It wasn't very long.
You lurk all you want.
Good for you.
It wasn't long at all. It was nice.
Well, we cleared off this corner.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have my same signs, but Ginny has on Goldenrod, she's got Scientology's a cult.
Can you see it?
Here, let me turn the camera around. So, yep, keep it right there. Flip it like a little, nope. Okay, there you go. So that's the other side on the Goldenrod. And then we have Pack It Up. Pack It Up! And child labor.
I got more I can make him.
The girls in the car yelled at me, Scientology is a cult. They said, Scientology is a cult. I agree with you. Because on the back side of my sign it says, Scientology is a cult. Changed my mind. I have not spoken with him directly, but he keeps threatening to come here to be here for the opening. So I would love it. We would love it. The more people, the better. There'll be another person out here tomorrow. Unfortunately, they were not feeling well, and so personal health is more important than screaming. Thank you. Yes, we have little Davey from the Fake Space Navy. Yes. Little Davey from the Fake Space Navy. The lady who has been bothering or like just talking to us, she really likes little Davey. This makes me so happy right now. Do you know how happy I am? Little Davey, little Davey. This is life size. This is life size. Actual size. Damn it, Davey. Linda, listen. Listen, Linda. This is your chairman of the board. Little Davey of the Fake Space Navy, come out with your cans up. Overts and withholds for days. Come on. Put your cans up. Come out with your cans up. We can put him on a plunger. Actual size. Chairman of the board, little Davey. I have two folks with me today. Oh, I should have brought, I mean, I only have two hands. Like, I'm not an octopus over here. Yeah, me too. It's a cult. They're opening here February 24th. So those hands are also from my mod who made the my cult t-shirt. I'm not an octopus over here, y'all. Come on. I love this. Hey, Dave. Let's get in both cameras. Hey, Dave. You see this in the camera, Dave? You see your little cult? Come out with your cans up.
Scientology's a cult.
Thank you so much. Oh, nice. Can you imagine being afraid of somebody with a puppet on a stick and a taco hat? You see they're not out here today taking my picture. I want to get this in there if I can. The next time they take a picture of me, it's going to be with little Davey of his fake space navy from his little space cult. This is little Davey of the fake space navy over here. That's the chairman of the board of this cult.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is life size actually.
He's a little old.
He is. Why does my screen keep going dark? That little Davey, it is too funny. It's so good. I would love for all of those people to come out. I would love for you to all be able to come out. If I had a little DC-8 space plane, I would come get y'all. I would not put you in a volcano like popsicle people, but I would come get y'all. Speaking of spaceships, they've been working the grave shift and they made shit. I bet they wish they could get on a spaceship and fly across the sky. But Zeno said no. He said, come out with your cans up, you weird cult. Sorry, creepy kooky cult. This lady is, I think her mothership is the parking machine. I would never put y'all in a volcano. Hello from the Buckeye State. Little Davey and the fake space navy. Be prepared. That's the Sea Orcs marching song. Be prepared as through life you go along. If you come across an SP who is screaming in your face, don't be nervous, don't be flustered, don't be scared. Be prepared. Oh, I just made that one up on the spot. I'm kind of, I like that one. Oh, good. He's auditing Chicago. That's my old stomping grounds, too. So, Dave, what do you think about this? I think you're doing great, Pearl. I knew he was on my side. Hold on. I gotta get to Brian's limerick here. Old COB is said to be rather short, and it gets him a little bit out of sort. What's the big fuss, my little homunculus? Why not smile and be a good sport? I gotta bring out my other phone so I can read your limericks. Ah! Not my sign trying to blow away. Xenu, cut it out with the wind.
Want me to hold that for you?
If you want to, that'd be great. Because I'm just over here. They called the police on him? We don't like that. Come out with your cans up. Overts and withholds. It's the Dev T cycle here between us and y'all. It's Dev T cycle. I love it for them too. Knock on wood. What's that?
This is heavy when you hold it.
Mm-hmm. You could do the other one sideways. It's a little easier. I just balance it on my head. So my favorite taco places, So I love Tyson's Tacos on Airport. And I mean, I'm a Torchy's girl. Give me a trailer park trashy style, add potatoes, like a lady. Also, Obama eats Torchy, so they're good enough for him, they're good enough for me. Yeah, I do need a life-size sticker for him. This is life-size. Life-size. Let him drop me into a volcano. That volcano will regret the day. Clapping Kyle. He's clapping. He's clapping for Kyle. Oop, somebody else is yelling. Yeah, that volcano would be like, get somebody else to do it. Gordo's is still around. The maple bacon donut, but now it's like a full bar restaurant. Ooh, a volcano cake or a volcano donuts. And we have voodoo donuts here too, but why would you go there with Gordo's? It's a cult, and the cult is back, but not for long because I'm here. This is little Davey of the Fake Space Navy. This is chairman of the board right here. This is what all these people worship. This is the person that apparently was so evil to Mike Rinder that he can't be forced to tell the truth about anything because he's still afraid of this little nugget right here. Barbecue in Austin is fantastic. Obviously I like Salt Lick, but I also like it's up on Lamar, Style Switch. Even though they're Texas A&M grads, they still make really good barbecue, and we will allow them to be in our city. Oh yeah, Jess, the best donuts ever. I think they have 2 brick and mortars now. They used to have 3, but I think they closed one down. You wouldn't even recognize it from 2017. I don't recognize it from 2017. It's pretty quiet here. It's a really nice day though. Deliveries at backloading dock. That's an updated sign. I know you're not Mike Ritter. But it does say deliveries at the backloading dock. So I guess we do have an update to their signage. So I guess they're getting ready to bring in the tables and whatever they're going to do to keep all of us SPs away from them opening their stupid cult. I know it was. And it also still represents the Aftermath Foundation, does it not? Are they not just OSA 2.0? Okay, I'm just saying. It might be better to come out tomorrow. I'll be here, I don't know, maybe an hour or 2. Tomorrow from 12 to 4 is when they're supposed to try to do their book selling. I mean, are they? I would love it if they tried. I would love it if they tried. Did you see one of the comments on one of my lives saying that this is a money-making scheme for me, like for me to make money off of this, and that the Church of Scientology is out doing great things. I was just like, Osa, put your cans up. I don't know. It's a literal banana peel. Somebody's like, is that the best that Scientology can do? They're putting banana peels on the sidewalk to try to get us to slip. I told you they were Wile E. Coyote. This stupid cult is like Wile E. Coyote. They can't do anything right, except for apparently child trafficking. They're pretty good at that. Oh, what's up? Stephen King.
Yeah. Great. Look at that. That's his
I know. Just like straight up his butt.
Yay.
Acme does make their e-meters. We love it. Right? your cans up. I see you got your little recessed lighting on in that room right above me. Y'all watching? Come out with your cans up. Linda. Listen, Linda. We got off on the wrong foot because you marched into my face and took my picture. But come on, let's try it again. Now I got your little COB here. I want you to take my picture again, Linda. Kyle. Come on, Kyle. Where you at, buddy? Come on. The eyes of Xenu are upon you.
You gonna come support us?
Well, yeah, I'm curious. I'm just like, so what? They just showed up here and did this recently?
They've been here for years.
Really?
It closed down in 17, I think. The remodel's been done since 2019, but they want to reopen on the 24th of this month.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my son was telling me about this. It was troubling to him.
Yeah.
He said he actually saw somebody that was with him that looked at him and was like, "Help me get out of this."
Yeah.
Like couldn't get out. He said.
Oh, that's awful.
What's the story? Total cult. I know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So L. Ron Hubbard was a science fiction author.
Yeah.
And he was not very good at that.
Yeah.
And one of his quotes is, if you want to make money, start a religion.
Yeah.
And so that's what he did.
Yeah.
So they get you in the door based on these personality tests, stress tests, and then they're like, oh, X, Y, and Z are wrong with you. The only way to fix it is to take our classes, which cost hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
So by the time you're in over your head in debt, you realize that like the whole secret that they're telling you is that there's an alien named Xenu who was from the Galactic Confederacy, and due to overpopulation, he froze like 1 million souls and put them on a DC-8 space plane. Let's think about that. And dropped all of those popsicle people into a volcano, dropped a hydrogen bomb on them, and then all those souls came out, and now they're all stuck to us. So you got to get those off.
About that.
I mean, frankly, that's like the most believable part of the whole thing. But they traffic children. They traffic, so Serge Del Mar. You can find him at Literally Serge on YouTube. You can watch his story. They trafficked him from Mexico when he was 5. They had him doing auditing. So it's like the counseling where you confess. And so at 12, he had to ask known pedophiles, have you committed any felonies for which you've not been convicted? And so they would ask pedophiles to tell a 12-year-old boy about it in detail. And he would have to ask over and over. That's what this cult does. And then if you decide to leave, you have to not talk to your family ever again. And then there's the elder abuse, where they just keep the elderly people, especially in LA, in terrible, like in bunk beds. And then they, 3 high for elderly people. And then they run up their credit cards, look up the Chase Wave.
And they don't allow them to take their medications. They only give them vitamins.
Yeah, everything can be cured with vitamins and niacin. And then they've got front groups like Narcanon, Criminon, where they also funnel and launder their money. But this is all tax-free. So they're doing all of that terrible stuff tax-free.
Yes, that's right. Wow. So what's your, what do you think, certainly, it's not about the
Sure,
question,
no.
I'm just curious, like, what's the goal? Like, what do you think? I mean, is there a push to try to get them to move
Tax
out?
exempt.
We
want to.
Tax exemption?
So so the 2 biggest things. If consenting adults want to go in here and do that weird sick role play and pay for the privilege to do so, I'm not here to tell people that are 21 and over what to do. But you need to lose your tax exempt and you need to get the kids out.
Yeah.
That's it.
And the elderly.
Yeah, and the elderly, but like get the kids out.
People who can't
Yeah.
care for themselves.
So that's why I'm here. I'm here to be a voice for those people that haven't found theirs yet or can't.
That's cool. Do you mind me asking?
No, go ahead.
You say no, not coming. Are you affiliated with any other like faith-based group at all?
Nope.
No. Are you? I'm just curious. I'm a Christian.
Okay, I'm Jewish, but non-really
awesome.
practical.
That's
Yeah.
great. I pray for Israel literally every day right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a mess over there.
And for everything. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really rough, but I mean, that's where we'll all end up, I think. Promise that. So, well, cool. Well, I'm proud of y'all for. Oh, Jordan, he's awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm proud of y'all for standing up for
Yeah,
this right.
check it out
Trying
on
to help people
YouTube.
out.
You can hear all of the survivor stories.
Yeah.
And that's why we're out here. We heard from their mouths. I have goosebumps right now. We heard from their mouths what they've gone through, what this cult did to them. How, like, Serge didn't get to go to school past 7th grade. He's one of the most didn't. They're not fed well. they get punishment where they have to go like clean out dumpsters with toothbrushes. Lara FM helped to build some of the buildings that they put like the really rich people in now. Tom Cruise uses the Sea Org staff as his own slaves, and he's allowed to like beat them up and stuff. They don't get paid for that. And they get an allowance if they're in the Sea Org of $47 a week for working 110 hours. Even Texas does better for minimum wage than that.
That's
And
great.
because they're tax exempt, they go and buy up all of these buildings.
That's right.
Downtown Clearwater is.
And they just get richer, right? Because then they
Yes.
own the real estate and then they can
Billions.
Huge assets. Yeah.
Billions.
Go get them.
We're gonna.
All right.
Thanks for your
Take
support.
care.
Thanks for your time. Miscavige popsicle. It's a Miscavige popsicle. Right here. He did look familiar. Was that Brent? No, Brent wouldn't have talked to me. And Brent wouldn't have told me that he was a Christian either. He did look familiar though.
Yeah, I kept looking at him. I think it's
Little Davey, if I missed anything, let's see. What's going on in the chat? What are y'all up to? I'm like Thanos with inferior technology. Thank you so much, Stephen King. Oh, that's awesome. My mind went AWOL. I am trying to educate.
Looking first.
I'll talk to anybody who comes up to me with a nice attitude and not trying to just take my picture right away, you know? At least let me pose with Davey. Thank you. When, my kind of current and former life was explaining very complex statistics to people that had no idea what, like, addition was. So I think I've got my little speech down pretty quickly. Ooh, I would like some plantains. Hide your kids. I hear children, I'm gonna not yell. This cult's out here taking everybody. Linda, listen. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. We have emails out. There's someone working in the background who is doing some amazing work and is sending letters. As soon as sector. See, they know. The kids know. They're like out. We watched South Park.
Scientology, the cult.
Yes, Chicago does. And there's somebody out there. Somebody in the chat will drop that creator's name. Working the grave shift, y'all ain't make shit, but you can't get on a spaceship and fly, 'cause Xenu said no. Come out with your cans up. Little Davey on a dipstick. Dipstick Davey. I know, me too. I'm so glad that she brought it here for me to do this today. I can't stop. It's just too funny. Look at those like piercing eyes too. He's so creepy. Ooh. Mine too, Steven. Come out with your cans up, you kooky creepy cult. Listen, Linda, we want to see Kyle. We don't care where Shelly is anymore. She's in California, guarding the plates that if aliens were here to see, they would 100% turn this into a prison planet because of how ridiculous L. Ron Conjob's words are. Could you imagine for real though if aliens came and read those titanium plates? They would be like, no, prison. This is a prison planet. And we're keeping it that way. Weirdos. Not Austin weird though. She's really liking this. We are putting on a show for this lady behind me. She is just like loving every second of it. We're gonna get her in the camera. We're gonna make her famous today too. The lady on the bench. 4'13", actual size. True to life. This is a scale model.
Scientology's a cult. You got it.
Oh my god! At first I thought that was
I know.
the little gnome, like the actual gnome. Oh, she absolutely has xenu eyes. She talks about it. She talks about it on her videos. She talked about how she was trained to have that cold as steel stare, you know, like Hitler taught. That's what she likes to do. I think she's a little bit on the fence. I think she's having her own little internal protest. Enlarged to show detail. What's that? Ooh, can I put Davey in this side? There we go. Now we got Davey in the side. Come out with your cans up, you creepy cult. Overts and withholds for days. Child trafficking cults. Gross. One, two, three. It's kind of dangerous to be an SP. I'm bad at that.
Scientology's a cult, y'all.
Paralyzed Parallels. I love that screen name. They're all creepy. It's just OSA 2.0, the whole place. It's just mini OSA. It's like a satellite branch for Scientology. How many work in this building? Maybe 3.
Don't let them get you. They're opening on the 24th.
It's a cult.
Cult.
As una secta. Come out with your cans up, you creepy cult. We have Silver Fox here, and what is your screen name?
Oh, she has no social media.
Oh, okay. And we have a behind-the-scenes supporter who brought little Davey. We got little Davey. We got little Davey. Yeah, they probably do. They do need toiletries. So there's no Sea Org here. There's no Sea Org staff here. They didn't even have a table today. They didn't even have a table. They did not even have a table today. They're supposed to tomorrow from 12 to 4 because they are out PR. There was a flap, and they were like, please come help us sell books. We're afraid of that loud lady. Good. It would, if they get it approved. It would shut down this whole sidewalk. It would shut down the bike lane. It would shut down the parking lane. and it would shut one lane of traffic on Guadalupe on a Saturday. And then like some of them for multiple days. It's my favorite thing to yell at them.
Okay. Silver hearts out.
All right,
See you tomorrow.
sounds good. 12 to 4. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna get here early just because
So am I.
I don't trust him.
No, I don't either. I'm going to get here early and try and get close.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, good.
So with respect to his van being parked there, that would be great. As soon as the permit is approved, I'll know all the details, and then I'll start trying to get the city to not give them as much as they're asking for. I kind of talked about it last night on my live about why I'm doing this. And without getting too much into it, like I was not in a cult outside of like going to Hillsdale College, which is kind of like a cult. But throughout my life, I've been told that my voice doesn't matter. I've been brought out as a showpiece when it's convenient, and I've been shoved away when it's inconvenient, and told that my voice doesn't matter. And so when I heard the stories of all of the survivors of this cult, especially those who are second gens, I resonated with that. And I was just like, well, I'm going to come yell and get some scream therapy and try to take down this cult. So that's why I'm here. I got that. Thank you. About the faces to look for. Oh, I love that. I'm trying to have a big voice. The acoustics of this building when I yell into it make it really great. The cans are up, the news is out, but where is Kyle? The creepy kid who made a vid, and that's why we're here now. Come out with your cans up, you weird, creepy Scientologist cult. I gotta drop the weird. I know, it's just, I gotta unlearn the weird part. I'm trying to keep weird for Austin. I gotta unlearn that. Well, Charles Manson and Keith Raniere learned everything that they knew from L. Ron and this creepy cult. Same with Landmark. They all were just like, oh, look at this. Oh, out ethics. Oh, out this. Oh, inturbulated. I would totally go to LA. But I'm not moving. I'm not moving far from the spot until they have their ribbon cutting. And even then, we're gonna shut it down. I'm gonna shut it down. I don't know that they even have the staff for body routers out here, because a lot of the people that are here right now are gonna leave. They're gonna go back to their whatever, like home planet. I don't know, home org. Not trying to tell anyone to go to Target too, okay? But if they wanted to, I'm not gonna, whatever. I'll leave it there. Appreciate it.
Are you protesting against this?
Absolutely. They're opening here on February 24th.
Oh, okay. I'm a Tom Cruise fan though.
Well, Tom Cruise uses the Sea Org members, the kids that they traffic in here, to be his slaves and take care of his house. And then he beats them and doesn't pay them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I wish it wasn't true.
never meet your heroes, right?
I know, ever. But he knows what they're doing. He knows about all of this.
Can I tell you something more?
Sure.
Our politicians do the same thing.
Absolutely. It all follows the same high control methodology.
Like, I used to like Barack Obama, but then I went to Germany and I volunteered for a refugee camp, and I met this guy and he told me his story. Like, his wife and sister had just, done delivering birth, and he had stepped out of the hospital to call his relatives and tell them the news. A U.S. drone struck the hospital down, killed us. What he told about he called Obama another Bin Laden.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely. That is undefeated. Absolute power corrupts.
That's why I love
absolutely.
being an atheist. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hey, Nancy. So yeah, I would go to LA, but I'm not going for they're not gonna get rid of me. I think that the LA people should come here once they have their big meetup. But I also hope that they don't advertise it and give Issa time to set up every person on the street that might want to come start some mess for money. So I'm taking care of my city first. Charity starts at home. Plus, I haven't traveled with my tripod in a minute. I'd have to find my Pelican case and all that stuff. Totally. I will. I'll visit there. Cans up. Yes. Yes. With the emotes. Love it. 10 out of 10. Come out with your cans up, Linda. Come out with your cans up, you kooky, creepy cult. Put your auditing cans down. Come out with your cans up. Overts and withholds. Write them all down. Y'all's stats are horizontal. I don't even know if that's a thing, but they're not vertical. Your whole little dev T cycle. Do you see where they have the recessed lighting up here and the blinds are open in one spot? I wonder if we moved, if they'd change them. I love it. Yeah. Right? Put your cans up. Come out with your cans up. We know about your crimes. And we're not going to shut up about your child trafficking, elder abusing cult. Ever. Ever. Especially to Gareth, that lady that was clearly on the Titanic. Oh, they're out ethics. But you know what they're not? They're not outside. Again, in your face, Issa. They're out PR, they're out ethics, but they're not outside. Octogenarian. She was an octogenarian. Rolling out like a little gnome. She was like the roaming gnome that day, except for she did not have any travel discounts. No, they're not out of money. Not yet. They're probably I'm sure that where it says deliveries in the loading dock, which is a new sign, it's probably speakers. It's probably giant speakers. They're opening February 24th. Hide your kids, hide your wives. It's called Taking Everybody. I know. I don't have any more Chewy packages coming in. I'm going to actually have to go to the store and get stuff to make more signs. Oh, I would love to see that happen in Times Square. And I have some musical theater people that will come out if y'all are in the city. I think he's in Brooklyn with the rest of the hipsters, but you want the male version of me to come out and help you? He lives in New York. And he truly is like the male version of me. We met outside of a college party We were both drunk and we were just like making noises and spinning in circles. And I was like, are you doing the Tasmanian devil? And he was like, are you doing the Tasmanian devil? So then we both just like stood there in front of the party going like, and spinning around. And, you know, anyway, I can reach out to him and I'm sure that he would like to help you. I mean, that's kind of like the drag, too. I mean, there's, you know, and I have the ability to, like, set people off a lot of times. Like, when I was in East Lansing, there was, like, a lot of people with schizophrenia. And when I would just walk by or walk into the coffee shop and they would, like, lose their mind. So I got to be careful. And I'm not trying to make fun of anybody, but there is something about me that, like, brings out the yelling. Even when I'm just like being quiet and not doing anything. Who is going to the Harlem one is what I want to know. Do you see the willpower that I'm still behind this camera and not chasing those people down for those Girl Scout cookies? I would like that noted. I could probably eat my weight in Thin Mints. Yep, that's what. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's great. They don't want it here. Nobody. They know what it is and they don't want it here. Right. Yeah, these kids know and they're on TikTok. They know. As soon as secta. Can you hear what she's saying? I've seen them on the live streams in LA. That's what that girl just said. Mm-hmm. What's that? Oh, yeah. Oh, Thin Mints from the freezer and hot coffee. And the coconut ones, too, that they renamed because they didn't want to have them named after a group of people. See, the Girl Scouts, you know what they did? They admitted that they were wrong and they changed their behavior. The Girl Scouts can act better than this cult. The Girl Scouts. They were like, oh, you know what? Some people found that name offensive. We're going to change it. Yeah, we're all out Scientology. That's the whole thing. Let me be out ethics, according to them. But they're out everything. And they have a PR flap, literally a PR flap. They had a tent flap. I don't know. That's a good question about whether or not they have Narcanon. I'm sure they do. I'll ask around. No, they're not outside. No, the only people that are outside are like normal humans. Like the normal weird Austinites. You know what I mean? Like that's who's out here. That's who's outside. They're out ethics. We're outside. They haven't seen the sun in probably weeks. Hello, Dip Me in Glitter. What's up? I'm just out here reminding them that they should put their TRs in if they're going to come out here tomorrow. If they're going to come out here and try to sell books, they better put their TRs in. And if they bring that little giggling ginger girl out here, we're going to have a conversation about how she's PTS3. Yep, Buffalo. Scientology can't make Thin Mints make you lose weight. It's true. It's true. Well, our friend on the bench is taking a little nap, so I'll try to keep it to adult roar. I forget what it stands for, but it's basically like, so when you get bull baited, when you're being trained to not have any emotions when someone's screaming in your face, that's putting your TRs in. Training routines. That's right. So if you hear Laura yelling, like, put your TRs in when there's a Scientologist screaming in their face, it's because they failed their bull baiting, and I'm the bull. Heck yeah, thanks for the support. Yeah, so like they are supposed to have practiced exactly what I did to her. Stand there yelling, "I'm gonna make you famous," bleep. She should have stood there stone face, like Claire. She should have looked like Claire. She should have had Claire face, sinew eyes, but she didn't. She was smirking. And when you are giggling in a time when you're supposed to have your TRs in, that makes you a potential trouble source, type 3. If I am incorrect on that, I am open to be corrected, but I believe that that is a semi-accurate representation. Oh, it's a straight up cult.
Do you mind if I take a picture?
Absolutely not. Thanks for your support.
We all have to be willing.
Absolutely. We'll be out here tomorrow too. They're gonna try to sell books here.
They've been doing it for generations.
Yeah, no, I shut them down in 3 minutes the last time. They don't like me.
I take that as a badge of honor.
Same. Same.
It really matters who doesn't like you.
Yeah, and if these are the people that hate me the most, I'm living my life perfectly. Nailed it. It's a plan. Right? I love it. The Girl Scout cookie mom. The Girl Scout mom came over and took a picture. Oh, I am, yeah, see? She was having a psychotic break, indicated by the fact that she was giggling like a fool. I do have PayPal, but I don't have a link to it right now. But, you know, if you can't do Cash App, thank you. That's cool. Don't feel like you have to. But also, I think probably in a few days I'll be monetized, which, you know, the guy in my comments who was like, "You're doing this as a money-making scheme." Okay. All right, bro. Osa. Your Osa's showing. Put your TRs in, Osa. What's that? Oh, I don't know. Did he look? Oh, has he? I'd be more concerned if he went around the building. I'd be more convinced he was because that's normally what they do. They send him out the side door to try to say something. But if he goes across the street, then I'll just put my camera on him and zoom in. We'll make him famous too. Thank you so much, trying to defend. Thank you so much, Giggles. Xenu Marlene, for all the 420 folks out there. Xenu Marlene, please. It is time for Xenu Marlene. Shout out, Doug. Roll me one, Kenobi. Love that name. It's so good. I just saw a really tall guy, and for a minute I was like, "Is it Lurch?" And then I was like, "That's not Lurch." Yeah, it's still covered in garbage bags. Garbage bags for days. The only new thing that has happened is this deliveries for the loading dock. So, I mean, I'm pretty small. We could probably put me in a box and deliver me to the back door. I do insist. Could you imagine if we smuggled me in a box and I just like jump out and I'm like, "Surprise, MFers!" Now I want to do it real bad, but I don't know what would happen. Or I could jump out of a cake for Davey and Elron for his birthday. I love that. Just come out and start yelling. Your bravery happens real quick. Once you realize that people are either going to laugh at you or ignore you, and you're probably never going to see them again, it gets real easy to just holler out stuff like, "Come out with your cans up!" The trash bags, it's the best. It's the best. It's the only truthful advertising that this cult has ever done. Inside, trash is in there. Trash inside. You're out PR with your trash bags. Can't find someone to frost the glass? Can't find someone to mirror the glass? No one wants to work with the cult? So weird, right? So weird. Maybe if you were in a cult, you wouldn't have to have garbage bags on your windows, because that's so normal. Yeah, peekaboo, Pearl Snappy sees you through your weird, creepy cult windows. I know. Well, what did you see the guy who smashed into the wall? And I was on live and I kept it together like a whole grown adult. Little Davey from the Fake Space Navy. What's that? Oh yeah. Oh, I made a short about it. I made a short because it is a trashy cult. Trash bag trash cult. Trash on the windows, trash inside. Trash cult. Living trash life. Working that grave shift. They ain't made shit. And they definitely can't get into a spaceship and fly. Okay, I don't know where that food's coming from, but it smells so good. It's a heavenly place to die. Got some Morrissey going on. Privilege is mine. Xenu, take the wheel. Morrissey is ridiculous. Can you imagine being that famous and like showing up and playing one song and then just being like, ew, this crowd is gross, if you even bothered to show up? The eyes of Xenu are upon you. I should get an easel. I can't carry any more stuff because I try to park several blocks away. And I already look like a whole mess walking down the street with, you know, my tripod and a sign. I mean, it is Austin, so I guess the minute you think you're the weird one outside in Austin, somebody else walks by and you're like, nope, I'm not even close today. Thank you. What's that? Yeah. Especially now. One guy yelled out that he loved Scientology, and I chased after him, and he didn't say anything else. Could you imagine me just like coming down the wagon, like SP wagon? Oh, the SP wagon is a coming down the street. I wish I knew what it could be. It could be Xenu. Yeah, honk if you love Xenu. We'll wait. Yeah, so there's Houston has an org and a mission. Dallas has an org and a mission. I think Houston I don't know, Houston has something. Did you say San Antonio has a mission? Just a mission. A radio flyer. Do I get a Red Ryder BB gun too? Just kidding. I don't want them to think that I'm going to be doing something. Although it's Texas, and I just would love to hear the 911 call. There's somebody with a gun. I'd be like, yeah, and? I don't have a gun, though, to be clear. Don't call the police on me. Yeah, I do. I used to have one of those when I lived downtown and walked to the grocery store, but I gave it to a homeless person, so I don't have it anymore. Now I have the stupid Wells Fargo song in my head. I wonder if I could do one to Shapoopy, because that's a better song from that. I mean, it's not a better song, but it's also a song from the same musical. I'll have to look up the lyrics to that, because that one could be fun, but it's fast. So I can't make up improv lyrics to songs that are that fast unless I've thought about it. But I mean, Scientology is kind of shapoopy. Shapoopy, shapoopy, Scientology is poop, and Dianetics has the poop emoji. Xenu, take the wheel. It might be a mission in Houston. I'm not sure. I know Dallas has both. Shapoopy. Yeah, ship poopy. Flag poopy. Flag poopy. Flag poopy. Don't ever play that song here. It also smells like old hot dog water and poo. Oh, by the way, hi Osa. Hey Davey. Hey girl, how you doing? Yes, the musical, perfect. What's up, Kate? Diuretics, indeed. Diuretics. I love the spell, like when it corrects my spelling to diabetics or diuretics. Oh, so it smells like old hot dog water. Y'all in the Sea Org bathe today? Did y'all call your families? Are you too busy writing up your overts and withholds? How are your stats on Thursday? Did y'all have a sad time? Did y'all say, the Y is pearl snappy? Because we know that it is. Linda, listen. Kyle, come out and play with us, Kyle. Old musty hot dog water. They smell like when you're in New York and you're like, what is that? And it like makes you completely recoil. That's what Osa smells like. Old hot dog water. I know, I was like, is that, where are they? The Scientologists do not want to come out. They don't want to come out. They don't want to have to come out and pack it up. So the missions are, I don't even know what, I think that's like real lower level courses. I think that's like your $50 to $100 courses versus like sign your family away for hundreds of thousands courses, but somebody will correct me if I am incorrect. When you're sliding into first and you feel something burst, Scientology diarrhea, Scientology diarrhea. When your staff tries to fire home and their pants are full of foam, diarrhea. Where's all the staff? Did they not fire back from flag? You can't open your kooky cult? Where's the staff? Where's Kyle? He put out all these videos. Where are you, Kyle? You're out PR, Kyle. We all saw your flaps, Kyle. Ew, not those flaps. That sounded so gross. Command Z. I can't. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I apologize for it passing past your ears as well. And now all I can think about is mud flaps, and I'm even more upset about it, so. Scientology Tourette's. I do have Scientology Tourette's. Honestly, the other day I was walking the dog and this guy did not stop for us to cross traffic. And he started to yell at me and I yelled in his face like a non-Scientologist, nowhere near Scientology. I was like, put your TRs in. And I was like, am I a Scientologist now? Like, I mean, I have gone clear, but I don't know if that makes me a Scientologist. I never have said the clear cog while holding cans. So, yeah, but I yelled, put your TRs in at just like a normal, well, he wasn't normal. But I'll tell you what, the F word that was about to come out of his car at my face, it stopped it dead in his tracks. So I think having Scientology Tourette's is my favorite thing that I've ever heard in my life. And I do. 10 out of 10. Scientology Tourette's. Oh, y'all are too much. Ew, I just read that. I'm not touching it either. You know, maybe his problem is that he hasn't been blown for good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Just saying. They don't want to come outside. So sad. All right, I'll have to think about that one. We know where Shelly is. We don't care where Shelly is. We want to know where Kyle is. We don't care about Shelly anymore. Where's Kyle? You send Kyle out here right now. Right now. Flunk, start. Let's go. Where's Kyle? Put your TRs in. The jig is up, the news is out. They finally found him. Except for he can't come out and play and clap with us, 'cause he's in trouble. Cans are up, TRs are out. They finally found him. The clappy kid who made a vid, and now we're all out here. Never one to go astray. This will be the end today for the clapping Kyle. For the clapping Kyle. Linda's inside being like, damn, I wish I had pipes like that. Kyle's into ethics every day. Every day. Well, I don't know what he's in. He's not in public. He's not outside. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It is. Oh my God, you're so right. It is tiny. It is Lady Elaine Fairchild. First of all, Kate, we're old. Thank you so much, Carolyn. I love that song by Styx. Do you guys remember Mr. Rogers? When they would go into like the train, like, yes, this is amazing. Kate wins for the day. So good. Oh, they're all listening. I'm sure that they've got this place wired for sound. And I'm sure they're like, turn it down, she's singing again. Mr. Rogers was one of the greatest humans that ever lived. You know who wouldn't like Scientology? Mr. Rogers. Fred Rogers would not be having it. No, he'd be like, absolutely not. Immediately no. Return to sender. Lady Elaine Fairchild, David Miscavige. Right there. Mr. McFeely, what a creepy name though. McFeely? Yikes. You met him? Aw. I cried when that man died. I love it. She will not give it back. Who was?
That guy was in the gym over there on the site.
Oh.
He's getting dropped off. He's like, are they opening? And I'm like, hey, let me tell you about the snow. 1.1. And like, I'm like, they're anti and all that. And, you know, and he's like, oh, well, I don't know. Asking about when they're opening. I was like,
Awesome.
that sign over there will tell you. But that's,
Yeah.
That's just something that applies to you.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you're not a rich white person, you are not ever going to be tone 40 with them. Hello from Wales. I have been to Wales.
He even said there's not a big community right here. He's like, when are they opening?
Yeah, they're opening to make all the people that donated tens of millions of dollars for this building to open happy, and to make them all believe on L. Ron's birthday that they're doing great. They're doing great, guys. Can't you see? The garbage cult is doing so great. They'd run away from me.
What? I was there.
I wouldn't know what they have in the building. They have garbage bags on all the windows. Isn't that what normal places do that aren't trying to hide stuff? They just put garbage bags all over their windows. I mean, come on. Creepy ass cult. I was in Wales for a couple of nights, like in the late 90s. And we were at this bar, and these very well lubricated, socially lubricated dudes were like, do you still watch, what was the show with Robert Stack? Unsolved Mysteries. And they were just like, we think we know some of the answers to Unsolved Mysteries. And I was like, that show has been off the air for 10 years, but let me just call up NBC when I get home. And then I went to the town in Wales that is like a whole paragraph, and in the middle they say something like, and I hope that I'm not like offending your family or something, but I have been to that place too. Probably just insulted your entire ancestry, and for that I apologize. But I liked it there. I just don't know how to say the name. Oh my God, we do need garbage pail kids for them. For all of them. We need garbage pail kids for all of them. For Twilla, I Can't Believe You, Dumpster Girl, like all of them. I used to have garbage pail kids. I think I still have some. Oh, bingo, yeah. I mean, right now, with nobody coming out, like no one's winning a bingo. We're bringing in the Welsh community today. We love that. This also has probably a lot to do with what time I'm on. But I love it. Let's spread the word. Clapping Kyle. Still not coming out. Where's Kyle? No one cares about Shelly. Surprised you didn't bring her in to help you open. Still begging people to come help you open your creepy cult? Please come help us open our cult and make people think that people actually are still joining. Hell yeah! See, we got people yelling now. As soon as secta. We want Kyle. Where is Kyle? Where is Kyle? Kate, I wish that I could bring you on here and you could do your Cartman voice, because yours is so much better than mine. Come on, gal. If you want to go protest the Amish, then you go protest the Amish. I'm here dealing with Scientology, okay? I can't hold more than two things because I'm not an octopus, and I can't be in more than one place at one time because I have not gotten far enough up this bridge here to figure out how to do that. So, yes, there are problems with pretty much every group, but I can't fight them all. But if that's something you're passionate about, send me a note and I'll follow your channel and I'll support you. How's that? Deal? Cool. What's that? Oh, it is. I know. I want DOA to be able to park his van there for the opening. But they're not gonna like that. I gotta check my battery. It might pause for just a second, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I'm good still. I have a battery pack too. I just didn't know if I needed to bring it out. Appreciate it. See, I like when people take my picture and then give me a thumbs up instead of taking my picture and running it inside. You know, oh, Debbie Cook. Debbie Overcooked. Debbie Downer. Debbie Down the Hole. Damn it, Debbie. Yeah. OT 9 to 10 is just a YouTube algorithm. I mean, the whole thing is just fan fiction. You're not getting notifications. Don't tell me YouTube is about to be like an SP2. I know. I could watch them together. It's so great. I gotta be honest with you though, I'm still kind of surprised that I'm not seeing kids out here on TikTok. Lionetics, liabetes, fraudacity. That's what this building has. Fraudacity. Come out with your cans up and bring all your fraudacity out here with you. You have the fraudacity to stand in my face, and I've got the audacity to stand here. I don't have to remember lies because I'm not telling any. Y'all do though, and we know all about them. Overts and withholds for days. Scientology Tourette's checking in. Appreciate it. I know. Well, it's because I don't go live on TikTok. Fraudology, fraudacity, tax Scientology, tax this child trafficking cult, get the kids out, and let, you know, Mike Rinder and all the rest of them play their like weird, creepy, like confession games, all that they want. Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to act like he's not in Scientology anymore? I missed that memo. Sorry for the swish. I know that's gross, but Molly Shannon. Should I stick my like hands under my armpits? I'm so nervous. Can you imagine looking at somebody straight in the face and being like, "Oh no, a child is just like an adult in a small body." But then they grow into people that look like adults, and no one figured that out in how many years. That like kids start off small and then grow up, and so like maybe we should like have some like connecting of the dot. No, okay, just me. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, it absolutely continues to this day. And they're doing it in here. There's families in here. Kyle's family is in here. Kyle and his family are in here. I'm sure he was trafficked too. I'm sure, and he's the only one that can audit to clear here. How much fucked up shit do you think he's heard? Kids cannot consent. I know she was with that steel smile. Yeah, they're just mini OSA, OSA 2.0, satellite office for OSA, whatever you want to refer to them as. Thank you so much. Yeah, you take the dude out of OSA, but you can't take the OSA out of the dude when he's the one that wrote it. This is what happens when you let a narcissist literally write their own rule book and no one tells them no, except for when it's like fun time and Davey punches them in the face. Oh, I didn't see that. I love that. I feel like if we run up to them at the stoplight, it'll be like when like panhandlers come running up to you and you're like, don't make eye contact. Right. Oh, Osa knows they can leave anytime. Like, listen to Serge. They don't want to leave. They don't want to leave. They like this. This is, look, I'm not trying to kink shame, okay? Whatever you're into. But you know what kinks involve? Consent, okay? Kids can't consent. But if adults want to go in there and be bull baited by one another and yell and scream and confess all their weird shit to one another, who am I to stand in their way? But just get the kids out and stop taking our tax money to do it. You know? Mm-hmm. Woo-woo. If you like screaming at ashtrays, scream at ashtrays. If it's true for you, it's true. It's true that you're stuck inside and I'm outside. That's so true for me. I'm having a great time. Osa, you could be doing musical Scientology oki with me out here, but you're not. You're inside, writing up what you did in a last lifetime. Well, here's the secret. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. Once you get up to OT8, none of it matters. None of it matters. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Oh, they're watching me. They're in my comment sections. I don't know. If they're in this chat, my mods are awesome and I don't see it, but they're in my comment sections. They're reporting my videos on TikTok. Osa's my little fan club. My little fan club, Osa. They could never have a pearl snappy. This is an anti-Semitic trafficking cult. They quote Hitler in there. You think I won't take a chance to yell at a bunch of Jews walking by with yarmulkes? Yes, I will. I mean, they said fuck them too. I really wish I knew more about like the actual like makeup of this, of like the staff in here. Oh, Osa is out 2D with me. They're 2D flowing me. Osa, are you 2D flowing me, girl? Osa, girl. You're not my type. Osa, you're not my type. You're not my type, Osa. I don't know. Jenny talked to her. I did not. Because yeah. Oh, they absolutely hate me and I love it. Let Osa hate me. I love it. And I sure as shit don't roll on Shomer fucking Shabbos. This aggression will not stand, man. Come out with your cans up. Throwing some Big Lebowski in there for good measure. We love the Big Lebowski. Love you too. There are, and I don't know if you can see it, I'm gonna try to show. But there are lights on. And do you see where there's lights on? Do you see those recessed lights? Those are the only lights that are on in that whole floor. And it's right in front of where I'm standing. And they're probably like sitting there eating beans and rice and watching me, just being like, man, you can go. Camera's on me. Sorry, thank you. Osa needs to get their TRs in. Osa needs to get out of my business and out of everybody else's business. But they don't know how to do that, so that's why we're going to be here. I saw Nancy. Not yet. Nasty hot dog water. Y'all smell like nasty hot dog water. Not even kosher hot dogs either. Like the lips and buttholes kind. Oh, sis, garbage bags are falling down, falling down, falling down. Oh, sis, trash is falling down. Listen, Linda. It is really nice today. I gotta put my arms down for a minute though. I'll keep Davey. Thank you. Appreciate it. I have not been on Aaron's show. Davey! I like getting it like in the camera, like, Davey. Listen, Linda. Go out there and talk to Pearl Snappy. This is your COB. Linda, it's me. It's really me. Great day to not be in a cult. See, now the person that steps on your sign, that'll be Scientology. They are. Xenu eyes. Yeah, Xenu eyes. Oh God, don't do it. It's in my head. You know what? That rude. Ziggy, stop. Also, that's my dog's name, and so it felt very strange to say, stop it, Ziggy. My dogs are Ziggy Pawdust, named by Kate in this chat, and Kenny Doggins. They are not smiling. The eyes of Xenu. Yeah, that's why I named him Ziggy Pawdust. Well, Kate came up with it, and then I named him. Got it. Yeah, you could tell how much I practiced in Hebrew school that I didn't attend. Oh, my sign fell. It does look like Ellen. Davey Degenerate. Davey Degenerate. You put your manners in. Put your manners in. That guy read the sign. He was like, that's right. Yep. Davey's trying to figure out if they can like AI, like Photoshop him into the videos of the ribbon cutting so he doesn't have to show up here and have me scream at him. Davey Degeneres right here. Oh, awesome. Yeah, you do. I think she has a better voice than me. Davey dancing on my shoulder. No, they're probably gonna have to like lower it down for him or give him a little step stool, or he'll have like lifts in his shoes. The cans are up, TRs are out, we finally found you. That Kyle kid who made a vid, we still haven't seen you. Come out with your cans up, you creepy cult. I know, the bench on a bench. Oh, he could come out on stilts, you know, like the painter's stilts that they use. Or like he could just like strap some paint cans to his feet or something. Oh, really? I do. Just start busking out here. I appreciate that. Y'all make my day. Makes it way more interesting to be out here to have y'all to talk to and come up with ideas for me. I'm just trying to think. Did you go to UT? I'm just trying to think of where they would set this table up if they are too afraid to come out here. I think it'll be so embarrassing for them. I will make so much. If they think that I've trolled them so far, if they don't show up here and try to sell books tomorrow from 12 to 4, it's going to be bad. I'm going to read them for filth. Okay, so I think it said, could we get a live from the temporary org, or is it just not worth it? So there's no foot traffic. There would be, there's like cars driving in and out, but there's really not any foot traffic. I think the most activity that was there was, I have a video up of me driving around the parking lot. But I just keep an eye on their Google Maps to see if they're busy, like the real time. They're here. They're inside this building. This building also has a basement. So they're here. Does Pearl have Tourette syndrome? Not that I'm not diagnosed. I am neurospicy though. I have Scientology Tourette's. For sure. It's an interesting reaction. Yeah, there's a basement. There used to be an arcade down there. I don't know if it was probably to like lure kids in, like free candy, shady van type of a thing. Kate, are you still in here? Kate, do you remember when the free candy van was in front of your house? Romper stompers. Well, there's other arcades in Austin. I like pinballs with a Z. The Guns N' Roses pinball game in there. Just like, try me. So it's not up to me when I monetize it. It's when YouTube gets to it. So they have to go through all the watch hours. And anybody that was like, watched the same video from more than 3 times from the same IP, they're gonna take that out. So they just have to. Have you ever played I like Guns N' Roses in general, but have you ever played the Guns N' Roses pinball game? Because it's awesome. It's awesome. Now I want to play it. Now all I can think of is pinball. She's a pinball wizard. Y'all can't play pinball. Y'all can't play pinball because you're in a creepy cult. I can play pinball. Anywhere on the street. Guadalupe has parking. There's lots of parking here right now. There is parking lots off of San Antonio. There's a parking structure off San Antonio and one off Nueces. 22nd and 21st streets, but also the Googly Maps. I like the street parking though because I use an app. Speaking of, I got time. Oh, Kiss Pinball is good too. The one that they have there is like really old and it doesn't have a lot of stuff. It's not as good as the Guns N' Roses pinball, in my opinion. Their priority is getting anybody here. Anybody. I'm sure they're hungry. They probably have to tell Grubhub to come around back. This guy that's bringing food is probably delivering them food right now. As soon as sector! I just assume they're all honking at me. And if you have that music coming out of your truck, I assume that you speak Spanish. Ellen's. Stop. Davey degenerate. I see you. Yeah, they need practice to run from me. They're so slow. They're so slow when they pack it up. That's why I need to be more explicit when I say the clear cognition and tell people specifically, like, here's the clear cog. I made up my own reactive mind and I'm not doing it anymore. Or we'll just start playing Elron. I wonder if people, like, outside of SPTV know what this is. Or they're just like, why does she have a thing on a stick? The bus? What about the bus? Should I show the bus?
There's nobody on the bus.
Okay, but I have a thought. Hold on, I got a question for all y'all. Hell yeah, OT 420. Okay, now that is the kind of merch I'm looking for. So there are these white buses that we have in Austin. There's never anyone on them. And they do the same routes. No matter what time of day. I've never seen kids on them. I've never seen adults on them. I've never seen anybody on them. They're just all white buses with no lettering. But there's not enough people in this org to need more than like a 15 passenger van. I mean, they could probably get them all in like a Honda Passport.
Down Scientology.
Yeah.
Down Scientology. Down Scientology.
Come out with your cans up, Scientology. We're sick of your creepy cult. Yelling cans up. We love it. How many people do I think are in that building? The lights are on. I could see. But the second floor, the lights are on just in front of me. And I could see recessed lighting in the lobby. And then there's a third floor, which I can't see. I'd have to go across the street minimally to see. And then there is a back door. I think somebody asked. So there's a loading dock. That's where they come in and out, is at the loading dock. That's where they lied to me about not being Scientologists when I asked them if they were waiting for their staff to fire home from flag. And he looked at me like that was a totally reasonable thing. No, nobody lives in this building. There's no Sea Org here. It is staff and public only. They probably do use the clapper. That's when they bring Kyle out. They're like, Kyle, we need to turn all the lights off in the building. Come do your thing. Pearl Snappy's out here. But I think if that was happening, every time I'd clap, those lights would go on and off, which would be awesome. Well, the one kid wanted to scream, and his friends were like, come on, leave. I think they thought they were on camera, and they're not. But his friend wanted to stay and holler, and his other friends were like, get away from the lady with Ellen DeGeneres on a stick. Lights are on, nobody's home. Xenu did not pay the lighting bill for all of their recess lighting. So they look like school buses, but they're really nice. They're and it's got a blue, the only logo on the bus is like a blue bird, and I think it says like spring bird or something. There's never anyone on them, and they're driving around all the time. Come out with your cans up, you creepy cult. I got a chuckle. I'll take a chuckle. Oh my God, could you imagine a whole bunch of Scientologists on a hamster wheel just trying to keep the lights on? I'd pay to see that. I bet Claire could do it. Remember how Mark tells us how she runs up a hill every day and he's so proud of her? I should stop bringing them up, but it's too easy. Yeah, I know. That's the only logo that's on it. They're just painted white with that insignia on it. That's it. And you know Mark's, I'm sorry, I'm going to say one more thing. And you know Mark's sitting there watching her run up that hill with a beer in his hand, just being like, you could have done it better. And she's like, oh my gosh, you're right, I could. I'm going to go put my ethics in to my own self-auditing at home in one of my 2 homes that we own, one in Colorado and one in California. We're not fooled by them. We're not fooled. It is everything in me to not tell people to pick their feet up when they walk as they shuffle on by. But you know what? I'm here to talk about Scientology, not talking about how you're shuffling off to Buffalo is making me want to like punch myself in the face.
You used to stand up here and ask people.
Oh, we have a supporter. We have a supporter. Papa Smurf. That's Mike Rinder. That's Gargamel in a Papa Smurf mask. I did too. But hindsight's 2020, right? They're good at it. They're good at what they do. They're charismatic, right? Mark's charismatic. Claire's not charismatic, but Mark is. And Mark brought all those people to that channel. But there was just like, don't you remember how, like when she would like try to use a new thing and chat and he would like freak out about it? It was just like, I bet their marriage is delightful. And that's why I think maybe he has been blown for good, you know, like a good long time. I'm just theorizing. This is my opinion only. Facts ain't defamation. Just saying. Rinder for prison, 100%. Rinder for accountability. Rinder for stop it and do better.org. What's up, Julie? I mean, it's the pants thing. I think I'm immune to. It's the shuffling. It's the shuffling of the feet. That and like if you scrape your teeth on a fork when you're eating, no, I'm gonna have to get up. No, I'm gonna disconnect from you. You're out eating. Out eating. It's so funny. Out eating. Yeah, he disappointed me. It's like that guy said, like you never want to meet your heroes. I mean, the first person to break my heart as a hero was from Austin, and his name is Lance Armstrong. And after I was very, very sick and was recuperating from a horrendous surgery, I watched the Tour de France, and I would put it on repeat and just watch it all day till the next one. And that's why I ride my bike. But that man broke my heart, that cheater. But it didn't stop me from riding a bike. And so it won't stop me from supporting everybody else in SPTV as well. Blown for good, Mark Hadley. They're opening here February 24th. They're all talking about it as they walk by. I love it. Did she say that I was suppressive? Oh, I am. I'm SPAF. Not SPF, but SPAF. I told the guy that. Amelia, I don't know. It was at the beginning of this live, but I told the guy that because he was asking me about this story. Yeah, I can't really. I'm not into the eating, chewing ASMR. I know. Well, I'm so glad that Beck is out because I love Beck, and I don't care how it shows my age, but Beck and Radiohead are my favorite bands. And so never tell me anything that Tom York has ever done because I can't. And I'm just glad that Beck is out. Oh, I saw that Bustafesto. It was a Bustafesto. That's what he wrote. He thought it was like some great piece of prose. It was a Bustafesto. That's what he wrote. And then he deleted it halfway through Miriam's live, like the little chump that he is. I've seen Beck live too. I love him. I've seen him at Red Rocks. I've seen him at Austin City Limits. I saw him for the 40th anniversary taping of Austin City Limits, like inside the Moody Theater. Saw him with Jenny Lewis. Love me some Beck. Yeah, I think I liked his. I thought he was because I like dry, sarcastic humor. But then he was just like, it turns out like no, he's not dry, sarcastic, and funny. He's a jerk. So. 2 SPs and a microphone. Oh, I've seen Radiohead live so many times. I've seen Tom with all of his different independent tours. I've seen Tom on his birthday. I've seen Tom on my birthday. I love Atoms for Peace. It's one of my favorites. I play the same bass guitar that he does. I have a Fender Mustang bass, same as Tom and Jenny Lewis play, because in my mind, I feel like that'll help. I mean, how can religion be based on a sci-fi book? How can religion be based on a dude who found all the stories in the bottom of a hat and then lost it and had to do it again? From New Jersey. I got family from down the shore, or from New Jersey, and then we would go down the shore in the summers. My mom wanted me to play the regular guitar, and I did, but I never liked it. I always wanted a bass, so as soon as I could afford it, I bought myself a bass, and I've been playing ever since. Appreciate it. Xenu's haircut in my mind. Yes. We love it. It's a Xenu's haircut in my mind. Got a Xenu haircut in my mind. He wrote some songs about Scientology on the last couple of songs on the Information album, where it's like alien noises and stuff. Like, if you haven't listened to it in a while, listen to it, because he kind of talks about a lot of stuff. Oh yes, oh Smash Pumpkins, yes. I love that. I want to be able to play like Fleet. Thanks, Sharon. Appreciate it. The ASMR thing just doesn't do it for me. Mark thinks that everything is about Mark. That's 100% true all the time. What did he call us? Spokesholes? A spokeshole? You think I'm not going to take that and run it and wear that with pride? I think he's just he's underestimated all of us. Oh, such a good song. I mean, Loser is the obvious one, right? Forces of Xeno in a bozo nightmare. Kill all the homies with a phony gas chamber, cause one's got a weasel and the other's got a bat. One's on the whole show, the other. I've messed them up, but it's okay. We're just having fun. I don't have to be perfect. I could do Tool, yep. Sure could use a vacation from this bullshit 3-ring circus sideshow. Learn to swim! True. And they're opening February 24th. Right here. You should have seen the look on that girl's face. That hit home to her.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah. I love Tool. Yeah. Yeah, well, Rage Against the Machine, too. I was trying to do, and I was thinking, like, I don't know if enough people will understand, like, the Sea Org corsets, because I was like, some of those who wear corsets are the same that work forces, because, you know, the lyrics are, some of those who work forces are the same that burn crosses. I bet they could use a vacation from this circus sideshow. I mean, if it's not clear that I graduated high school in the 90s, then I don't know what more to tell you.
I graduated in 2000. All your references that you graduated, like,
My favorite part is that Scientology is afraid of middle-aged women and then like a 70-year-old who comes out here with a nebulizer. No hate, but for real, Jenny, come on. You make them run away. It's amazing. Like, this cult is unbelievable. Yeah, it's David Miscavige. Also Ellen DeGeneres, dressed as David Miscavige. Class of 94 right there. I'm class of 97. And actually, the first time that I saw Radiohead was at Pine Knob, and they were opening for REM. And that was when everybody in the crowd kept calling him the Crete Band. And then Tom Cruise, I just saw his name. I will never make that mistake again. I'm so sorry, Tom York. Tom York got all butthurt and refused to play in Michigan for 10 years because everyone called him the Crete Band. So then I had to go out of state to see Radiohead, which I did, but still, Tom. So now I don't live there anymore, and now he goes back. It's a Gen X party.
Can we get an HEB here?
I would love to have an HEB here. Appreciate it. This would be so much better to have an HEB here than a child trafficking cult. That guy's, he's sus though. I've had interactions with him. He's not Scientology sus, but he is not pro LGBTQIA+. Oh, my phone wants some juice. Hold on, y'all. I gotta give it some juice. I think it's Herbert E. Butts. It'd be funny if it was Harry Butts, but I think it's Herbert. And they're opening here February 24th. Don't give them your info. It is a cult.
Oh my god, they're opening soon. There's always scary people out here. This one's so good.
Yeah, no, we're just here to like sing and troll the Scientologists.
Oh my god, I love that. That's so cool.
Come out with your cans up!
Thank you.
Oh, I love your shirt too. I've been coming out for about a week. Appreciate it. 24th is when they're gonna open. Yeah, they've applied for the city permits, and so I'm gonna be out here every day because we're not doing this. Yeah. No, we're gonna keep it weird, but not like Xenu and Popsicle people weird. We're not interested in that. Right? Yeah, take this to like Tyler.
Yeah, people love it there. Wrong place.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Thanks so much, you too. That girl looked like the young version of Kurt Cobain's wife. Can't think of her name right now. Hey girl, I can't believe you, girl. I can't believe that my charger is not trying to play. Ooh, we can play some Elron. So there are some places in North Texas that I don't go because they are still sundown towns. Sorry, Courtney Love, thank you. So there's certain sundown towns that I'm not trying to go to because when they find out my last name is tribal, I'm just not trying to get into that, you know? Yeah, UK does have so much of the music that I like. Well, welcome, Corsets and Curls. Hold on, sorry. Trying to rig something up. You see my ACL hat on? I haven't missed a year except for COVID since since I moved here. Oh, come on, pair to this, please, come on. He's really into the whole Xenu conversation. I'll let you watch that while I'm trying to F around and find out here. I'm sorry that you had to spend a summer in Denton. I mean, the best breakfast taco, Austin or San Antonio? Well, Austin, obviously. Everything's big in Texas except for little Davey. I'm really upset that my speaker does not want to pair to my other phone. I find it unacceptable. Yeah, and they're opening right here, February 24th. Yeah.
So what you're saying is Scientology is wrong. But you may not or do. That sounds good.
Yes. I know, I'm trying to move I'm trying to get it to connect to my speakers.
But I've been raised Catholic too, and I know I was like, don't make it all right. I know there's a lot of people, especially about last week. I feel like this is that. So behind me is Scientology.
Yes. And they are slated to open the 24th. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to ear hustle. She came up to help from San Antonio. She doesn't have any social media, though. Sorry, y'all. I'm also not entirely certain about the intentions, so I'm just listening. Yeah, I have not called the media, but I haven't seen them. Have you?
Incident one. A person can have himself more than incident. More than one. How you set this chain, you fix it up. Now, oddly enough, you don't even get to run it out. They do what you can about it.
So I'm playing the L. Ron Hubbard OT3 level right now at the org.
All of a sudden, the individual starts to get well. Or the individual goes back and runs free. The individual returns to football. He gets back into the standard line.
Oh, I love that podcast.
an assist. Very, very, very definitely, by very standard text. You check your ARC break and you handle that ARC break. You check your PTP, check your miswithhold. I don't care, the guy's, check these things.
Doesn't he sound like a serial killer?
It may be such a hell of a break in reality. He was sitting there minding his own business, and all of a sudden a bullet went through his head. That's the way it feels, and he's in agony.
Oh, Solo Dave, there 100%
Check your
is.
ARC break, and ARCU, and CDEI, and you go through any of the motions you can. Now, the one exception is if you expect the needle to fly your fool. It won't.
Your needle won't fly.
If you try to force this needle to fly, you're just distracting it. And you don't want to audit over an
It is
ARC
creepy.
break, you don't want to audit over a PTP, and you certainly don't want to audit over a missed withhold, but they will all be germane to the
I'm
incident
playing
you're
it.
sitting in. You won't get anything else.
The highest level that these people can get
So you pull
to
the
is
ARC
clear
break
here
out, the
at this
incident
org.
which you're not running
So these
an
people that would
engram over
say
the top of an ARC
the
break.
Xeno shit
You pull the
is
PTP
made
out of
up.
the incident. It's
Well,
the
here's
PTP of the
Xenu's
incident that he
speech
handed.
from his own
You
mouth.
pull that out, so you listen change, and the missed withhold concerning it, and so on. So
See,
won't
do you hear
have
Elron? Missed withholds.
on the incident.
You creepy cult.
Chances of the needle flying are very, very slim. You understand?
What's that?
The only variation here, then,
This is their leader talking about Xenu.
don't expect
What
the
they
needle
and
to
if you
fly
ask
before
them
you're
about
doing a
Xenu,
major
they would say it
action, because
doesn't
you're already
exist.
doing the major
These people
action,
in there
not
don't
the
even know about
authorization.
Xenu.
You are
But if they hear
presented
their
with a major
leader,
action now.
they might catch pneumonia or catch on
He
fire.
has presented you
That's
on a
what they
silver
believe.
platter with the major action.
Hey, that's what church is. It's all the same.
I was telling the restaurant. I say, there goes the, there goes the, I'm thinking, and I'm just sitting there lying on the, and all of a sudden,
Yeah, we're all gonna catch on fire too. It's better than the flag song. At least you can't memorize it.
and to this chin music, you get in ARC breaks, PTPs, missed withholds.
This has nothing to do with science.
You answer your questions, Joy, because
Nothing. He just uses that to make it seem more legit. L. Ron Hubbard. He was a science fiction writer who was not getting paid. And he said, if you want to make money, don't sell books, start a religion. And that's what we have. And that's this creepy dude on the speaker right
And you
here.
ask him what he thinks it is, and he normally will tell you, I don't know, so you've got to suggest it.
It's like, you can have lies.
Very often he's like, oh, no.
It's not about the beliefs. It's not about the beliefs. It's about getting the children out of a child trafficking cult. If adults want to go here and have their creepy kink time, telling each other their secrets and getting into fights, they could do that all day long. But they aren't going to do it with our tax dollars, and they're not going to do it to kids. So they got the kids out, they give up the taxes, I'll go away and I'll never say another word. But this is not a religion, and it's just a pyramid scam.
That's for the birds. So you have to do
I think that every person has the right to love who they want, identify the way that they want, and that's all I'm going to say. I mean, I'm an adult. I'm not here to tell other adults how to live their lives. That's not my job.
Under an emergency of this particular character,
That's what I wanted to ask you.
you are handling the similar situation that I have often handled in babies. I'm very good with babies.
They're trying to open, but they can't. But he's not listening. He's not talking to me in good faith. He's not talking to me in good faith. What's that?
How we do? We don't see eye to eye.
They don't have enough people. They're trying to bring staff in from all over the country to open. I don't know.
They have been replaced by the automobile and they feel supernumerary. But the upshot of it is that a little baby with a
No, he's a Catholic that doesn't like gay people. That's all I got from him. So best of luck on his final exams.
There, hush now, hush now, hush now. I come along and I hear all this catastrophe going on, and I say, what cooks? Oh, well, he's just comic, and
This is who these people think is God.
Well, she's misdiagnosed it, obviously, and the baby keeps on crying. Well, So I take a look at the kid and find they have a safety pin shoved a quarter of an inch into his butt. But the funny part of it is I sort of have to ask him. It isn't any telepathic communication. I have to look, you know? I have to look and look at the reactions.
The eyes of Xenu are upon you.
What is this? Because he really doesn't answer up. One of the reasons he doesn't
Come out with your cans up, you creepy cult. We know about your crimes and your overts. We know about your withholds. You're out PR.
Christ almighty.
Bro, are you okay? If you want to go in and hang out with Xenu, I'm not going to stop you, but leave me alone. I don't know what the fuck his problem is.
Oh, it's over there.
He's not going to win with me today.
He won't eat if I squirt some on the back of my hand and taste it, and it's liar.
I don't know. He's very upset about the fact that I like gay people. It's not my business who anyone sleeps with. I know he did.
You know, it's completely sour.
Are they coming back over?
Turned purple.
Well, here, let's make him famous then. He wants to be famous, we'll make his ass famous. Let's make him famous. You want to be famous, motherfucker? We'll make you famous today.
And all of a sudden, oh, thank God, you find out he had meeting for 2 days. It's idiot stuff like this, actually, see. But this is just a little sort of an assessment. Let's see, could it be food? Could it be that he's hungry? Could it be that he's wrong? Could it be because he's red?
See, now we got bench ladies sticking up for us.
Something, you know, something.
Oh, he might be.
And that's what they miss entirely.
But he's a
that it
PAB
is
too.
something.
Even he can't handle a pro
It
snappy.
isn't ever nothing.
That's right. Keep fucking around, you're gonna find out.
If a case is having trouble, it is something. It is never really nothing. Unless somebody has wished to nothingness off.
I mean, he
And
wants
when
to
you
be
get
famous, I'll make him
nothingness off, then
famous.
you'll find out there was still something.
Right?
So,
Sweet
this
Lily.
is the way you have to
Don't
approach
come here with any sort
a
of bigoted
very
BS here.
ill PC. And you, as
I
an
support
agent,
everybody.
are
Love is
going
love.
to have this problem
And how you
and that
identify
orange and
who
that
you're in love
orange,
with,
and
you know
are
what that is?
into it,
Not
and
any
you
of my
don't have to tell
business.
somebody what to do about it.
But if you need me to stand up and say something, oh, they're gone. They walk down the street. I'll stand up for you. I'm like a rainbow sports bra. I'm very supportive. That's the sign he stepped on.
Only they're pretty obvious.
Oh, he's still down the street.
Has
He's
he
still
eaten
standing
bad
there.
food? That's one list item. It's one of these little assessment items. Bad food.
We'll make him famous.
Body.
Body thetans. Did you hear that? He's talking about body thetans, Scientology. I thought that didn't exist. I thought South Park got it wrong. But here's your fearless leader right now talking about it.
Cause of BD.
I thought communication was the universal solvent. Help prove me wrong.
He's going, wow, oh my God, see. You get through. You don't have to shout at him. You get through. You just say it, and all of a sudden you got a blowdown. Well, if it's a body thing.
Like a big rainbow
if
sports
it's a
bra.
body thing, you would
Not
simply
gay, but
follow
very
through the routine
supportive.
of 3.
I don't think he had Xenu eyes, but I think he had Xanax eyes maybe. Maybe he was just messing around, I don't know.
Contacting what it actually is, or identifying it, starts cooling off, and the PC's reaction becomes far more reasonable and rational, even though it's knocking him half flat. See?
Oh, y'all pre-clears? Well, I'm already clear. You want the clear cog? I made up my own reactive mind, and I'm not doing it anymore. There's the clear cog. Just saved you $200,000. You're welcome. Cash app in bio.
To run an incident 1 off of this body
He could have just been messing around.
Sometimes you'll find the body thing
He did seem a little methy.
already on incident 1. See, a number of conditions can exist.
You should be proud of whoever you are, however you
when you're handling a
identify.
body thing.
It's
Now,
always business
but
to
you
tell
find out
people how
what
they can
condition it
identify
is,
and who
then
they
you
should
do the
love, and it's
usual
gross. It
investigation.
pisses me off.
Now, don't always assume that it's a cluster. But it could be a cluster, and there is a mutual engram. So, if it's a body thetan, you would then do a malazzo, which
No,
is
he
to
was giving
find the
alcohol and
mutual
benzos
engram,
to
the
me.
mutual engram.
Like, not giving them
And
to
the
me,
first
but that's
action
the
of
impression I got.
mutual engram is to date it. Date it. Date it. Date it. What is it? That's the most available datum. You date it, and then you find out what it is about, and you can
Yeah,
do
it's a whole
both
bunch of
those.
not my business,
can-
you know? Like,
Your little assessment is,
do you,
is what is
what do you think about gay people? What do you think about straight people? Like, what a stupid question to ask. Like, what do you think about clowns? Because you are one, sir.
Whatever you might think, and you put it down. Those are the most likely candidates. And you put these things down. Bad food, see. And you put these things down. And if you don't get a blow down any of those things, don't quit. You got something missing from your assessment line. The guy might simply be high on pot and in delusions.
An engram.
You get it? Unbeknownst to you, he took himself a whole big smoke. And he went
And
up in
theta,
smoke.
engram.
You see? So it could be something.
Yeah,
So
like
your
I
perception
don't
enters into
want
what
anybody's
goes on
hate
the
speech
assessment
around
to
me.
give you a canned assessment.
This whole place is full of
Everything
hate. We don't
could
need
be
any
wrong.
more. But don't
With the
try that
faith
on
in
me
this
and think I'm gonna
universe,
smile
which
and
is
disagree.
imperfection.
The guy that came by and asked if I thought this would be better if it was an AGB yesterday, he asked me what I thought about the trans pride flags on the church next door, and I was like, I think it's awesome. I think that that's how all churches should be. It's not their business how you identify, and everyone should be welcome. And he was just like, "Muh," and like stormed off. And then today he's been like lurking down the street trying to get famous. And so that's when he was like, I think this should be an AGB, like in his like button-up shirt and his dorky little pleated pants.
And you're going to date it, and you're going to do a standard dating drill that doesn't vary one hair.
All
Hundreds
right.
of years ago, hundreds of years ago.
These are the signs that we have in addition to mine. Yeah, it's just like don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, sir. Like I don't need your help, and you can move along. If you don't agree with me, that's awesome. Because you know what? This isn't a cult. But you don't have to stand here and be ugly about it and then bring up stuff that no one was talking about. That's weird. It's weird. Drugs are bad, okay?
Assessment. And you go on up and don't start slowing it down and say, well, we got to trillions and nothing happened. After trillions comes quadrillions, sir.
After trillions comes quadrillions, y'all. The math is mathing for L. Ron
They
Hubbard
go way
today.
up, boy. Maidens are very old. But somewhere along that line, you're going to get something like hundreds of billions.
Hundreds of billions.
And that read a bit. Now, is it
Drugs
more
are
than
bad,
500
okay.
billion or less than 500 billion? It read on more. Is it more than 750
Oh,
billion?
it's
Less than 750 billion? It read
That's
on
old.
less than
That's a oldie but a
750
goodie. It's
billion.
yours.
Is it more than 600 billion? And meanwhile, you're listening for the PC to spit out a date. The PC very often spits out
Oh
a
God,
date.
they're yelling. Are they yelling cult at the Hare Krishnas? Why didn't y'all tell me that a bunch of Hare Krishnas walked around behind me? Did you not see the whole ass cult? It's like I'm in a cult sandwich. How did this happen?
That's the incident you run.
I don't want to be in a cult sandwich. That's not good. It's not good. Get somebody else to do it.
15, 20 of them leave all at the same time. Sometimes 100 of them leave. Thank God, you know. Goodbye.
It's a cult.
All right, now if the PC at that moment gave an aspect of relief and looked well.
Cult sandwich.
Good. You understand? He has to be an OT.
I'm gonna watch that back and see if maybe there was a bus or something. But like, I did see them coming from down the street, but I thought that they were gonna go on campus, and so we're gonna have to watch that back. There must have been a car or something because there was like a whole herd of them. There's a whole herd.
Good. And you say, all right, that's fine. Thank you very much. And let him take it up.
Yeah, I don't judge people's decisions because I don't understand them or because I can't identify with that. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't understand me. I hope they're not judging me, and if they are, well, then why don't you go ahead and join this cult because I'm not interested. Yeah, for sure. And I'm Nurse Ratchet. If this is One Flew Over the Cuckoo, I'm Nurse Ratchet.
Now you have to finish running the engram out to that degree and run incident.
But he's gone.
Separate one of them. And they go, but gone.
Oh, there's more. There's more Hare Krishnas coming behind me. There's more. There's more coming.
Couldn't talk, see? And then you found this instance. You dated them.
Did he not see the entire bike lane? Like, I thought he was coming to take me out, to be honest.
You'll say, well, that's natural. No, it isn't natural. That's the 10 or 15 you left. That's the engram.
Yes,
The engram
a
is still
BLT.
remaining with those two
Cold
defaults.
sandwich.
Now also,
Here,
there's a copy.
we'll get you all a twofer today. We'll get you all a
Now,
twofer.
Satan's copy.
Y'all wanna?
What has just been copied?
Oop, damn gimbal. Here we go.
Satan's copy what has been copied and make copies of the copies. You get the idea. So you get this kind of a thing. The thing came off your back. See?
Yeah, but there was more. There's way more the first time.
But the mass is still there.
There was like a whole group.
He's copying the Satan who just left. That's the trick. So this one is copying, and then there goes that mass. Cross copy.
Well, then they should come yell with me.
Run into a lot of this cross copying.
I'll give them a pass on their like little cult sandwich shit. You know?
Got it?
Protesting Scientology.
That's good. It'll push your luck.
Yeah, it's a child trafficking cult.
Get on it with it someday. Let him recover.
Well, it's true.
His breath.
Look up at Literally Surge on YouTube. They stole him from Mexico when he was 5. Literally Surge, S-E-R-G-E. He was trafficked from Mexico when he was 5 into this cult. He was put in hotels with men, pedophiles with men, when he was 12 to audit them and ask them about their pedophilic experiences. He was not allowed to go past the 7th grade, and his parents basically sold him to that cult. There's also Liz Ferris, Liz Gale, Natalie Webster, Aaron Smith-Levin. They're all on YouTube. I'm not making this up. This is not hyperbolic. They abuse elders. What's that? Tom Cruise is, he's a public member, and he abuses the Sea Org members that he uses as slaves in his own home. Yes. They wash his clothes, they do all this stuff, he beats them, and he doesn't pay them. So he's very well aware of all of this too, he just takes advantage of it. Because they believe that they're clearing the earth.
Which is, of course, 74 million plus.
Of thetans, body thetans, little things that a Xenu put into a DC-8 and flew over popsicle people. He froze a bunch of popsicle people, put him in a volcano, exploded it with a bomb, and now we're all covered in body thetans.
That's peculiar to all the thetans of the universe. They all got that, so of course it makes them tend to cluster. That's why
yes, they are.
go apart and everything works out.
I mean, good for you. He loves beating up child slaves and Sea Org, so think about that the next time you're fucking pumped up about Mission Impossible. Can you believe all these people that think that child trafficking is like a joke? I don't understand what's wrong with these people. Yes, it is. YouTube. I'm gonna shut my mouth here before I make these people cry, because I don't like his attitude.
This assessment, we can, by the way, make an assessment after the assessment. You can make an assessment for what it is, and then you can make a little assessment by asking the
They don't care.
questions. Well, what's the content of that? You know, right now.
The guy in the corner didn't care either. It just started. Why is it raining? It is sunny and also raining. Why is it raining on me right now? Xenu, what did you do? Yeah, there are no clouds. How is it just raining on this corner? How is it just raining on this corner? They're probably standing on the roof with a hose, trying to hose me out. Oh, they hate black people. They think that black people are degraded beings. And gay people too. Yeah, it's absolutely a cult. Awesome, I love it. Okay, well, I guess the rainstorm's over, so thanks, Xenu. It was weird.
Be gentle, keep your TRs in. Do the actions which you can do within the session. Do you understand?
No judgments. Just curious.
No, I own my own consulting company. What's up? Yeah. I will be out here every day until so their grand opening is the 24th. I'll be here that day too. But I'll be here until they keep those doors shut and stop trying to come after college students and anyone who's out here.
Why are you guys so passionate about this?
Why are you not more passionate about child trafficking, forced abortions? They force women in the Sea Org to have abortions. It's terrible, and they're doing it with our tax dollars. So I'm passionate about this because I don't want to pay for child trafficking. I don't want to pay for elder abuse. I don't want to pay for anything that this cult has going on, and I don't want to bring more people in because they bankrupt people. Like they charge like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Hundreds of thousands. Like this bullshit that this man is talking about right here, this would cost you probably $500,000 to get to this level if you wanted to get this, because they don't know what's on the internet. Because they won't even look up stuff on the internet.
Stop their cycle. He put something there that was unwanted, and then they tried to create. They created it.
I was just curious, and I just walked in and like snuck back and went to like the top floors. Because it was like a 20-story building. Like the one in Detroit's very tall. And I got in one of their offices, and there's literally like a pyramid and like levels. Of this shit. And they have like strange ass names.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's I mean, like the Xenu part and like the aliens, like it's funny, but like it is a diabolical church that is doing human and child trafficking at an industrial scale. South America. They move around. Kids and families, and then they split them apart. So they'll get the parents in, they'll convince the parents to join, and then they'll just leave the kids and go off and do whatever they're doing to clear the planet. Sorry, did it get frozen? Is it back? Are we back? Are we back? Hello? Yes? No? Maybe? Sorry, I was talking. I didn't realize. I don't know why the screen keeps going blank and like shutting down. It's charging, so I don't know.
He took these last moments to really upset it. He, of course, had several key...
they have a temporary org on Hancock right now.
Close to him. He was a suppressive. They had all suppressive.
It's not much action. Elron chose this guy who's babbling. Hubbard, Lafayette Ron. He chose this place because of its proximity to UT to be able to recruit students in. So this was like his crown jewel.
Some of that's like
one of the mechanisms they used was to tell them to come in for an income tax investigation.
Do you know anyone?
And United States just copied
but I think if you listen to their stories, the people that are sharing like the brutal realities of their childhood, I felt compelled. And they didn't have a voice when they were in there, but I have a big one. So I'll be their voice until they can get out or until they find their strength. Somebody's got to stand up for them, you know?
They were making billions of dollars on these places. They were important. They were actually, the trick was to shoot somebody, disable somebody, very often a needle into a lung, and at the same time to hit him with frozen alcohol and glycol, which preparation is guaranteed.
Frozen alcohol and glycol. This is how he froze the popsicle people.
Put him in a refrigerator, and they had him, boy. Because he tried to exteriorize from the body, there he was, frozen.
So Be Kind, if they did a copyright claim, they would have to acknowledge that this is real. Do you see how that's like a terrible Dev T cycle for them? Oh, we're so sad. That little bad Dev T cycle for you. Absolutely, as soon as sector!
Propellers on it, and the space plane didn't. And they threw them into refrigerated units and so on in view of the fact
that is a conundrum, isn't it?
Absolutely right. No man can't go.
Well, that must be how he thought he was going to thaw him out after, you know, the stuff. I can't listen to this man anymore right now. I need a time out from this man. Well, he's being a Linda listen. I think that her temperament is better to have this conversation today. Yeah, I couldn't take it anymore either. And it was like in my hands, so I could like feel the bass, and I felt like, oh my God, I'm getting turbulated. He's leaving an engram on me. I'm getting turbulated. Listen, Linda. Yeah, sorry. You can just always tell me, like, we can't take it anymore. We're afraid that we're gonna go pay $200,000 to meet Xenu. Hey, I just wanted to play it so that, you know, on their nice white, like the speakers that they have out here, the microphones that they have, listening to us, you know. I mean, the reason that I don't mind his voice as much is that it's not, like, what he says isn't gonna get stuck in my head like the flag song. Hold my sign up some more. Whew. Yeah, he's I don't like it. So her TR, she put her TRs in. I'm gonna be out ethics if I continue to have that conversation. I did not bring the baby hands. I should have. But like I said, I'm not an octopus. I can't carry all these things. It is just rough toilet paper. It already has a poop emoji on it. I mean, Elron knew. He was telling us. He was just like, this is terrible. This is shit. That's all this is. What's up? Are you gelling? How you doing? I am not gelling like Magellan right now. I'm going to put that out there right now because this little app boy has me enturbulated. But they don't want anyone who has critical thinking. But, you know, I'm just ear hustling again, sorry. She's doing a much better job than me because I think I probably would have already, like, pulled back, you know? But I want him to go away so I can keep yelling and singing. It was so bad. Battlefield Earth is so tragic. I mean, everything that he's written is tragic. And once he really has been discounted by the masses with respect to his ramblings on psychology and psychiatry, he's just mad. He's just butthurt. I should have put the little clapping hands in his hands so that he could be clapping for Kyle. But I can't look at it now and not think that it looks like Ellen DeGeneres because it does. We never knew. We never knew that they were the same person. I mean, she was a jerk too. Nobody really likes her. She got canceled. It's a comedy. It's a dark comedy. So, I mean, either way, it's a jerk on a stick. So, I don't like that his butt is in my face, though. That's rude. It's rude, Davey. It's very rude. This is not mine. This was brought to me, so I have not done anything except for temporarily add him to my sign. So, I don't know. I'm going to yell, though, because I don't... Oh, yeah, that's a good question. I'll let her answer. Why does it keep raining? I care about the camera being dry more than me. I know. Davey's protecting me from the rain. These are big raindrops, too. Come out with your cans up. We know about your crimes, your withholds, your overts. We're so sick of your child trafficking cults. Come out with your cans up. He didn't like it, and I don't give a fuck. This kid is pissing me the fuck off. karma in my face, legit. I karma'd myself right there. I'm not really down with this rain right now. Not digging it. Put your TRs in, Kyle! That guy was a Kyle, too. I'm glad that you were able to talk to him because I was about to lose it. Yeah, and you're telling me a story about how you broke into one of the buildings in Detroit. Well, why didn't you take an e-meter then? Because I would have used it. Yeah, like why are you here? Yeah, like why do you care so much? Like human trafficking. Like what do you mean? Why do you care? Why don't you care? Why don't you care, you weirdo? I'm in Texas. We're in Austin, Texas right now. Boycotting the, trolling the Church of Scientology. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, now we have a person who cares again. That makes me feel better. That's why I let her say it, because she was going to have a much better tone than me. I was just going to be snarky with him and he wouldn't have listened. So that's why. Thank you. We'll be out here. Thank you. Little rat patches around. Yeah, I can see him. See, I keep forgetting that the light pole is there. But yeah, you can see him. But like right above me, it's blue sky. But yeah, that's them. So yeah, the garbage bag cult is just still garbage bag culting. Yeah, Wanderer, we talked about how this looks like Lady Fairchild from Mr. Rogers. I think a lot of people don't know about Scientology, and I have to give grace on that too, right? Because I know it like the back of my hand, and from what I've been listening to, not the whole thing obviously, but it's like in here and it's ready to go. But it's just like when you come up to me trying to be antagonistic, being like, well, are you sure? What's the proof? I mean, I just told you people's names. And then he's just like, what? Like acting like he can't hear. Then go along or take your dad's money, because he looked like he had some dad's money. He looked like he was giving dad money. So take your dad's money and sign up for some courses if you want. Right. Absolutely. I didn't realize that he was just walking by in front of me as I was talking mad shit about him. But the number of F's that I give just flew away. All gone. I do too. There's like a limit that I have, and that's when but I know that if they're actually going to try to listen, it's just not going to come from me. So I'm very glad that she's here to keep me from windmilling people in the streets over not caring about child trafficking. I know. It's like Google's free. I'm sure you have a newer phone than me. Look that mess up. Here's a kid walking by, and he looks like he's about 3 days past the age of 17, and it says UT Dad, and I kind of dig it. Good for him. I hope the girl that he's with calls him Daddy. He is a non-critical. You can just tell there are some people that want to know, that are genuinely interested, and then there are some people that are just trying to be a troll, and it's like, don't troll a troll. And he wasn't even like worth my time for like witty comebacks, because like I just kept looking at him with this like unbuttoned, like, I wish I was in Miami Vice, and he's probably too young to even get the reference, right? Like, that's it. I didn't like him. I hope he goes back to his like 4x4 Jeep that has never been in the mud. So I've never been a big fish. I've never really been into fish. I'm not mad about it. But I mean, I did see the last Grateful Dead show that was in Michigan, but no, I've never been really big into fish. Again, no issues with it. And if I'm, indulging in psilocybin and somebody puts it on, I'm not gonna be mad about it. Well, essentially, they're actually getting paid to traffic, right? Because they're getting our tax money. Oh, there's a couple of actors that have tried making up their own religions. If you looked up the one that Miley Cyrus is in right now, and that's a whole hot mess. Remart says, to be fair, some people don't get it because it's outside of what they would do, or since it never happened to them, right? Which is fine, then, like, why are you asking the question? I guess that's my... Yeah, see, Samantha, you knew exactly what I was talking about. He's got a Jeep and it's never been in the mud. It's detailed. It's got, like, all sorts of, like, color-coordinated stuff on it. But he can't take the hardtop off by himself. He certainly can't get it back on by himself. And not a speck of mud has ever been deposited on the wheel well. I'm just saying. I mean, you see people like the congressmen and the senators that go into the Capitol building all driving their big-ass pickup trucks that are, like, sparkling clean. They can't even, like, park next to one another because they're taking up too many spots. And it's just like, show me your ranch. Like, show me on the state of Texas where your ranch is. Where are you doing work? Let me see your hands. Oh, not one callus. Not one callus. Not one piece of dirt under the nails. But then again, we acted like slavery didn't end here, which is, that whole Juneteenth thing that we're responsible for. So, I mean, what do you want? We've given up having high expectations, Ted Cruz, for this state. I know, Jared Leto really does want to be a cult leader, but I will tell you this. Not gonna lie to you, he was probably one of the best acts that I saw at ACL this year. And I was like, people were like, are you gonna go see Alanis? Because they were up at the same time. And I was like, well, yeah, I'm gonna go see Alanis, but like, also, don't you kind of want to see what a cult leader is gonna do on a big giant stage with a whole bunch of money? And I mean, he jumped off the top of the stage and like bungeed down in this like crazy outfit. 10 out of 10. I just like looking at so busted looking. Like, look at how sad that is. Scient. Oh, I'm from Michigan. Went to Michigan State. Go green. Yeah, he's kooky. He is very talented and very kooky. Poor little Scient. Osa is so sad. This is very much out PR. Look, I'm never going to say those two words together. Just remember that maize and blue, when you mix them together, they make green, okay? But I can't say anything because What did he just say? Well, come explain it to us.
Or Texas. It was taxes or Texas?
Come explain it to us then.
Probably taxes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I just they're sending out kids on bikes now to yell at us. Jordan Catalano. I know. We all love Jordan. It's sad to me when people are just like, he was an actor. I'm just like, what were you watching? Oh, you weren't alive. Great. I mean, Austin is very liberal. That guy, he was just there to yell some shit. It's a weird thing to pick out, though. Because her sign says revoke tax exemption, and to say you don't know anything about taxes? Well, so are you a CPA, sir? You want to come over here and tell us? I'm sure it looks better behind the garbage bags that they have in the windows. But they're probably waiting for some sort of a glazer to come out and frost the windows. Texas, oi. That guy thinks child trafficking is hilarious. It's giving Sea Org. Were you trafficked, sir? You're PTS3, bro. Oh my God, child trafficking, it's so hilarious, you guys. Isn't that great? Yeah, there's a lot of mansplaining. I don't know what that was about, though. I think that might be, I know. Well, it's because he was having one. Yeah. Oh my God, I love it. Just don't turn it into a religion if it doesn't sell, because that's what Elron did. Yeah. This was open. It's just been closed down for renovations. It's been done since 2019, and it'll open the 24th of this month, most likely. I know.
I'm something of a private investigator myself.
Nice. Well, they're supposed to be out here tomorrow, so you maybe want to come check it out.
Yeah, they'll be out here tomorrow. They have another location on Hancock. That's their temporary org right now.
Yeah.
They have really shitty Wi-Fi, I'm just saying. Like, their security on their Wi-Fi is tragic, in case that's something you're interested in. It's terrible. Methy, Jared Leto just walked by. Jared Leto just walked by. I wish I would have flipped the camera. Well, their Bluetooth would not be hard. If they brought the Bluetooth ones out here like they bring in LA, hacking into Bluetooth is not difficult. Which is why I'm surprised they didn't do it when I had my Bluetooth out. Hashtag white hat goals.
Damn, that's like one of the greatest movies of all time. It's because, like,
Check it out.
yeah,
Why is it so good?
it's Paul Thomas Anderson.
Okay.
Yeah. Dianetics.
Yeah. What do you know about Dianetics?
Exactly, dude.
That's some bullshit.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. I know this shit, bro.
Well, come out here and support us when we're out here. We'll be out here tomorrow. I'll be out here in the afternoons every day. That's why I got little Davey of the fake Space Navy here on my sign. Little David Miscavige. Right, silly squirrel? We're trying to keep it weird, but not like Xenu Popsicle people weird, you know? I think part of it is that word is getting out, and I think part of it is that it's Saturday, and so they're not like rushing off to school or to class. Scientology still uses Windows 98. They probably do. They're probably using Windows 7. I bet you they're using bootleg Windows 7. And if that was true, then I could still syskey them. Not that I would, you know, educational purposes only, chat, educational purposes only. Are they really using Windows 7? If that's true, don't you threaten me with a good time. Don't you threaten me with a good time.
I'm gonna go like eat something.
Yeah. Think about it.
I'll be around.
Yeah.
We'll be out here tomorrow 12 to 4. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. So I've been that high before, but not a long ass time. And so like when I tell you that kid's mind was fucking blown, that kid's mind was blown, but not because of really anything besides like I think he got some real good stuff, and I'm wondering where he got it from, because it looks like it's better than what I'm getting. I'm just saying. But he was cool. He was writing what was his screenplay about? Fracking and vampires? Vampires and fracking vampires. How that relates to Scientology, I'm not sure. But in his mind, it made sense. And you know what? Do it. He seems like he'd be fun to have out here, though, you know? He'd like just standing out here and being like, dude, what? I mean, I guess I could go a little bit more Matthew McConaughey, like, all right, come out with your cans up. Fracking vampires, haven't we all heard of it? He was so high. Right, yes. Roll me one Kenobi, yes. Yep. That was great. We love to see it. I'd rather see a whole bunch of kids that are stoned than a whole bunch of kids that are just like drunk acting like idiots, but that's just me. I'm a stoner, so. He was higher than any of these people are ever going to get up the bridge, I'll say that.
He said when he's writing about the real fracking vampire, that the main character's high all the time. They set off why he said ketamine and weed.
Yeah, I heard him say ketamine. That kid has spent, yeah, I think he's spent a few times down a K-hole. Can I check on Linda? Who's Linda? Linda inside? Linda, listen! Where are you, Linda? Why are you guys so afraid of us? We're just a couple little SPs with a sign and a camera. Y'all took my picture. Oh, you don't like your picture being taken? Well, too bad. It's all over Facebook. And then I'm going to leak that on YouTube. So, sucks to suck. I mean, Xenu's still imprisoned on a mountain in the Himalayas, and Elron dropped that body like a hot mess and isn't coming back anytime soon. He died in a trailer on drugs. Would you want to come back? Oh, we got the cops behind us. Is he stopping? Does he care? Look at him just hit that gas pedal and drive right by.
It's interesting that they're right by their church, which is all pro. They have,
Right.
pride flags hanging
Yeah,
outside,
Acupunk
and
mentioned that too. Right. That hates everything. That's not rich white people. He did drop it like it was hot. He dropped it like it was like he was having hot flashes from his psych meds in his junky ass trailer. What time is it? Yeah, and I got my parking's gonna be up, and I've been on here for 175 minutes. And I gotta keep some of my snappiness for tomorrow. I'm gonna be so mad if they go to a different place. So if any of you are around here and you see them, they have a red tent with a red tablecloth and a sign that says free stress tests, and Listen Linda or Vicious Vicky will be toting around the e-meters, because they have two, because there's so many people that are gonna sit down. They have to have 2 e-meters at all times, right? Because they're definitely not on the OT levels. So we'll be back. I appreciate your support. I appreciate everyone hanging around. Thank you so much for all of the likes and subs and all of the support. We will be back out here tomorrow to troll this church that is not a church but actually a cult. And I'll see you in other folks' chats and stuff. DOA is reading the personality test. Okay, so I have the test and I have the scoring rubric, and I will be going over that because I have a lot to say. But so I have the full test and how they score it, and some PHP scripts to test it. So thanks everyone. Like I said, I haven't said it today, but I will say it right now. It will go private for just a moment until I can get in there and unprivate it, and then y'all will be able to come back. Thanks for hanging out with me for so long. I appreciate it. Y'all are the best, and I will see you all very, very soon. Love you, mean it. Okay, bye. Come out with your hands up. Come out with your cans up, and like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.